had a good thing going. Raked in all I needed. Pension checks.
Oh, real big time. You robbed letterboxes, did you?
Nah, you do that, not me. I wait till they cash 'em. Me and a mate, for extra muscle. You get these old jerrys on their way back, couple of $100 in their pocket. Sometimes you don't even have to thump 'em. You just grab 'em real hard and they can't wait to hand it over.
I got a little job for you.
No, please get one of the others.
But I don't want one of the others, bub. I want you. Because you'll do exactly as you're told.
I don't want any trouble.
Oh, no trouble. Just a few odds and sods I can't get around here. And you're going to bring them in for me.
I found out who really did kill the old lady.
Objection, Your Honour. Witnesses
make
seek
any
to mislead the
accusations.
jury
They cannot
by
be
confusing
substantiated.
the evidence.
Harriet Formby offered me $5,000 to drop this case. Now, as far as I'm concerned, that is a confession.
I'm real disappointed in you, Nora. See, you're the first one.
First what?
First one who could give me a fight. Maybe even beat me. Except I've got my little mate here.
Put it away, Nikki. I'm not impressed.
Nah. Sticking's different to killing, isn't it? I know how it feels. And if you don't tell me, I might just have to find out for myself.
You're an idiot. You know that, don't you?
Believe that, lady, and you're in big trouble.
Nikki, I've spent the past 23 years of my life in this slammer. I've come up against some of the toughest women in the country, and now you expect me to...
I don't expect nothing. You do what you bloody well told her, I'll cut you.
You mean tell you what it's like to kill somebody?
That's what I said.
No. Why should I? Nobody told me.
You're really asking for it, aren't you?
If you want to find out, then do it. Kill somebody. But first make sure you like this place, because that's where you're going to end up if you do.
Keep the sermons for those other nudes. Where in the hell do you think you're going?
Back to work. And if I were you...
hell you are.
Listen, kid. I've burnt my hand and I've got a headache and I'm not in the mood, okay? So if you want to play grown-ups, do it with somebody else, not me. And if you're going to use that thing, don't use it in here. That'd be real dumb, even for somebody like you. Because it's a bit hard to run away in a place like this, understand? Now, why don't you be a good little girl and put it away before a screw finds it?
You, Joan?
Oh, bug off, will you?
But I've run out of things to do. I've stacked all the papers.
Okay, then unstack it. Just leave me alone.
Sorry, only trying to help.
Yeah, what's the matter with you, James? You shouldn't talk to me little mate like that. That's right, isn't it? You're my little mate.
Maybe if I sweep the floor or something.
You didn't answer me, kid. You're not being unfriendly, are you?
No, I just thought I could help. I wasn't being unfriendly.
Of course not. She tell you about the little chat we had? She's going to be Lou's little helper. Aren't you, Lisa?
Oh, no, please, I don't want to.
Good, you're a wimp.
But you don't know what she wants me to do. She said I've got to bring stuff in.
Oh, who cares? Just tell her to wreck off.
No, Lisa wouldn't do that, because she knows what had happened to her. She knows that I'd take her head and I'd print the front page all over her face. Just think, kid. I think we'd be able to read you like a book. You better watch your mouth, James. You're starting to sound like a troublemaker.
Gee, I'm scared.
You will be.
Gee, I don't know. I reckon I'm going to have to ask for a transfer. It's getting a bit dicey around here. What do you reckon, Auntie Ma? How do you mean, love? Well, look who they're asking us to mix with. Cindy and a mob. And I might end up getting corrupted or something.
I must admit there's definitely a criminal element creeping into the place.
Yeah, especially old Cinder's here.
Oh, knock it off, will you?
No, Richie Dinch. I mean, knocking off the bank's pretty bad, but she knocked off a lolly shop.
For the lollies? Your lollies or your life?
What's the big joke?
Oh, dear, there's that dreadful odour again.
Yeah, funny, isn't it? Smells just like nappies. But can't be. We did them this morning, didn't we?
We did. Hang on.
What's that?
What's your problem?
Oh, don't hurt me, please.
This is a bit of a girl.
Come on, what's up?
Listen, if you've got a problem, you better tell us, because we've got to get back to work.
Oh, no.
All right, now break it up. What happened?
No idea, Mrs. M.
Yeah, we just heard a bawling our eyes out and thought we'd better come out and see what was
All
up.
right, we'll go back to the laundry. I'll look after it. What is it?
I want to go home. Please. Please, can I go home?
I've got a funny feeling that kid doesn't like our company.
I hope you're right.
Nothing happened, honest. It's just this place. I can't. I hate it.
Don't be ridiculous, Nell. There is nothing wrong with Wentworth.
In fact, it's probably one of the best-run prisons in Australia.
I don't mean the prison or you. I mean the people.
The people are convicted criminals. What did you expect?
I don't know. I never thought about it. Oh, please, Mrs. Reynolds, I want to go home.
Of course you do. Every woman in this prison wants to go home. Unfortunately, it isn't as easy as that.
You realise that if you don't complete your week here, you'll have to be resentenced.
But you could end up in a juvenile detention centre.
No. Oh, please help me, please.
All right. The sentence is flexible, I believe. I'll intervene on your behalf if you think you've gained something from this experience. Very well. Wait outside.
You've been taking Joan Ferguson lessons, haven't you?
You weren't exactly Mary Poppins yourself.
Yeah, okay. What's the big joke?
Joke? Me? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just doing me bit to help a poor little delinquent back on the straight and narrow. Isn't that right, girls?
Oh, look, if I've spelled something wrong, just say so.
Oh, no. Looks okay to me. Real good. Pity you have to do it again, though.
Why?
Well, it's supposed to be back to front, remember?
Then why the hell didn't you stop me before?
Oh, I didn't have the heart. Looked like you were having such a good time. What's the matter, James? You lost your sense of humour.
Couldn't care less. You're going to need me sooner or later anyway.
Huh? And how do you work that out?
You reckon Lisa's going to bring stuff in for you? You're out of your tree.
And I suppose you could, eh?
Why not? Only difference is I don't do it for nothing.
You do as you're bloody told.
Why? I'm not here for work experience. I'm already a delinquent, remember?
Back off, girls. Kid's got class. I could get to like her.
Hey, anyone seen The Apprentices?
Who?
Who do you reckon? Nasty Nikki and the Three Stooges.
Yeah, good question. Has anyone seen them?
Oh, bludgers. They were supposed to help me hand these out. Well, come and get them. I'm not a bloody paper boy.
Hang on. Are they for real or is this another one of your stunts?
Oh, come off it. I copped enough aggro last time. I might be mad, but I'm certainly not stupid.
Yeah.
Not worried, love.
Yeah. Where the hell are the kids?
I know I'd like one of them to be, but I'm too much
of a lady to say so. Yes, no. But this might be important, so shut up. Do you want us to go looking?
No, it's all right. I'll do it. I'll see you in the dining room.
Hey, cop this. It's under Wilhelmina's words of wisdom. Someone wants to know what to do because they reckon their husband's playing up.
That's not to be made fun of.
Don't bet on it. Dear reader, as your husband is an obvious layabout,
If you can't be constructive, hold your tongue.
Thank you, May.
She's quite right. It's the most pretentious nonsense I've ever read.
Oh. Hey!
Hey, all right, stand back and let the dog see the rabbit.
Tired, love. What happened?
I'm not sure, Auntie May. It isn't over yet.
That's ridiculous. Surely they don't think you did it.
I don't know what they think. They don't seem to be able to make up their minds. Honestly, I'm so confused, I just don't know.
What are you, some kind of a nerd or something?
No, I just don't want to get mixed up in this, that's all.
Why not? We can make a packet. Bloody hell, figure it out for yourself. What do you reckon these dummies will pay for a bowl of uppers? Or smokes or anything? We don't have to buy the stuff, we pinch it. Oh, I give up. Talk to her before I smack her in the mouth.
You wanna, you talk to her.
What's eating you, Sunshine? Don't tell me you're allergic to money too.
Hell, I hope not. 'Cause I reckon I'd be in real trouble with this lot.
Where'd you get that?
Like you said, these dummies would pay...
Who?
Lou Kelly. You know, the blonde one.
Kelly, eh? So she's the one we deal with.
Oh, where'd you get this wee caper?
Where do you reckon? Give.
Oh, come off it.
Smart move. You've just bought shares in Nikki Lennox Trading Company. Do as you're told and you can retire before you're 16.
Yeah, well, it's not fair.
What about me? I don't want to be in it.
You stick to pinching ollies. We might have to use you when the stuff gets in. As for now, keep your mouth shut. Got it?
Yeah, sure.
That was the dinner bell, if anyone's interested.
Geez, you hear that, girls? Din-dins.
A vitamin supplement for the women. Oh, I think that's a very good idea.
Yes, so do I. Sister Hall's got the supplies now, so if you could collect them from her.
Yes, I will. Now, let me get this quite clear. Each woman gets a vitamin C tablet with each meal. Is that right?
No, I think it's one tablet at breakfast.
But for today, it will be with dinner, right?
That's right.
Do you want to see Lisa Snell? She's outside, crying her eyes out.
Yes, I'll give her the good news.
You mean they've agreed?
Probation officer said yes straight away. Took a bit more persuasion to get the police and the courts to agree to release her from the scheme so early, but...
I think she'll be very happy to get out of here.
Yes, and I think she'll be very careful about ending up in here again, too. That's what the scheme's all about, isn't it? Showering.
It was wonderful,
Was it? Oh, so good. Oh, Nora, love, got yours.
Oh, great.
Honestly, genteel portions are one thing, but this is ridiculous.
Oh, stop complaining. Anyway, you could afford to lose a few pounds. Denim can only stretch so far, you know.
What a western suburbs joke, is it, dear?
No joke, dear. I've heard what they've been calling you, Willie the Whale. Of course, I
Don't
don't
bother,
stop.
babes. No, I hate to say this, but I think we're going to have you assessed. You're becoming more childish every day.
That's not what you were told to do. Now mix with the others.
But we're going home in a minute.
Mix!
Look, this isn't my idea.
We heard.
Well, can I join you?
Well, I suppose you'll have to. You don't want the freak getting out her black gloves, do we?
What do you mean?
Well, we tell her or let her find out herself.
Oh, she only puts them on when she gets someone into a quiet corner. Bit of a mystery what happens after that, because the girls won't talk about it. They just cry for a couple of weeks and then pretend nothing's happened.
Well, not everyone, dear. You're forgetting about Bubbles.
Good Lord, yes. Dear little Bubbles.
What about her?
Oh, she went quite potty, mad as a hatter. Had to send her to the prison for the criminally insane. It was a pity, really. She was a lovely little thing.
Till you got her in the paint shop.
Oh, that was an accident.
Of course it was, dear. Well, she accidentally poured 2 bottles of cleaning acid over.
Oh, it was dreadful. Her face went all... Well, that's when we called her Bubbles, wasn't it?
Oh, Cindy, you haven't met Jenny. Jenny's been in court all day.
Hello. Why, I mean, what...
Oh, murder. Oh, we're not worried, though. She'll get off. Pass me the salt, would you, love?
Nice work, ladies. I think it's beginning. Willie, are you all right?
Why on earth did you let me go on with that ghastly story? I feel quite ill.
Oh, I'm sorry, ladies.
It's all right, Meg. Stop rushing.
Oh, it's madness. The minute Mrs. Reynolds packs up and leaves for the evening, the switchboard's jammed with phone calls for her. Ah, here we are. Now, is everybody bringing in their car tomorrow?
Yes.
Right. Joyce, I think you and Mervyn ought to bring in the perishables. Now, here's the name of the supplier for you. And, Wendy, potatoes. Can you fit 2 bags in your boot?
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Oh, why?
Ron left his fishing bait in the boot a few weeks back. I've still got to fight my way through the neighbourhood cats to get to the car again.
Oh, just a minute. Mervyn said cancel the potatoes. He thinks rice will go much further.
Yes, well, they are better packaged. Is that OK by you then, Wendy?
Eggs too?
Yes, please. Now, Di and Andrea, if you bring in bread, we should just about scrape through tomorrow, I think.
Scrape's right. Poor Mervyn's been up half the night trying to organise these meals.
Yes, the trouble is I don't think the women will appreciate what he's trying to do.
I'm getting a bit worried, Meg. I mean, if this goes on much longer, we could end up with a riot on our hands.
Yes, I know. Have you seen any signs of trouble?
Low key, but it's definitely there. Isn't it, Joyce?
Unfortunately, yes. I hate to say it, but I think it'll only take one incident for the whole thing to flare up.
Here, hide this.
What is it?
Hide it, dummy. It's where you're going to meet them tonight, so don't go losing it.
Tonight? You've got to be joking.
No, I'm not, as a matter of fact.
You reckon my dad's going to let me out till all this is over? Use your head.
I'll use yours if late show. And don't forget to hit the medicine cabinet. Up as down as anything you can get your hands on.
Come on, get a move on.
Nice place you got here, Miss Ferguson. In fact, I might even come back tomorrow.
I'll look forward to it.
Where's Lisa, Miss Ferguson?
Well, what are we going to do about it?
I don't know, love. I just don't know. I mean, in my day, I would have kicked her up the backside and told her to behave herself.
Sure you understood her?
What's to understand? She was pointing a knife at me.
No, I mean about wanting to kill someone.
Oh, that she meant, believe me. She thinks it'd be exciting, a buzz.
And you think she would have knifed you?
If I'd have panicked her, yes, I think she would have. In fact, I think that's what she was hoping for. An excuse, I suppose.
But that's ridiculous. Why?
I'm not sure. But I've got a sneaky feeling she's not as tough as she makes out.
You mean it's all a bit of a bluff and she's hiding behind a tough image?
And a knife.
Well, I'm quite prepared to forget all about her. She's obviously beyond our help.
That's not the point. We have to get that knife off her before she kills somebody. And she'll do it. She will kill somebody.
Naturally, the judge told the jury to disregard everything Simmons had said, but of course it was too late by then.
Good old Howie. You must have known he'd go for contempt, no?
Yes, I think he did.
Then why is Jen so down? I mean, it's as good as over, isn't it? Which one?
Left hand. Far from it, all he did was make accusations. Pippa, you did say you were going out with Ben, didn't you?
Are you sure?
Right, I'm quite sure. I thought you couldn't stand him.
What's that got to do with it? If the poor little man wants to grovel at my feet, who am I... Oh, Mum, get him a drink, will you? I won't be a minute.
Hello, Ben.
Hi.
Better come in for a drink. Pippa's in the decision process at the moment.
Shoes?
Earrings.
Oh dear, better make it a double in that case.
Yeah? Joe? What took you so long? Been waiting here for bloody hours.
Oh, he's up. Had to wait till they went to the dogs.
I don't believe that. You're scared of him, aren't you?
It's all right for you. You live by yourself.
Says who? Live with me old lady. God, don't think I'd crush you, do you?
Looks like something crashed here. Thought you said it was yours.
Jeez. Anyhow, would expect for $10 a week. Only used to store me stuff. Have a drink with me mates. Want a beer?
No way.
Sorry. I forgot you've got a problem, haven't you?
What do you want me here for?
Tell you later. Where's the pills?
Half a bottle of Valium and some painkillers. That's all there was.
Funny, isn't it? It's all I expected from you.
Well, do you want them or don't you?
I'll do for starters. After tonight, we'll be rolling in stuff like this.
How come?
We're doing a job. Chemist shop.
Forget it. No way.
I'll pretend I never heard that. CJ, I'm being real nice to you.
Betty, thank you. Thank Phil for us. It's terrific.
Thought you'd like it. He's got a little surprise coming up for you next.
Oh, come on, don't do that to us. What is it?
You'll see.
Thank you. You've obviously won a heart there.
Wrong again, I'm afraid. Phil and Betty were old friends. Matter of fact, I did all the paperwork when they opened this place. Terrific couple.
Is there anyone you don't like?
Haven't thought about it, really. I know there are some people I like more than others.
This is beautiful. Sure it's Australian?
Oh, jeez, hurry up, will you? Shut up! I'm not kidding. If an alarm goes off, I'm leaving. I didn't give a bucket what
Listen,
you...
the oldie that owns this place hasn't even caught up his electricity yet. Shut up and... Told ya. Anyone coming?
No,
come on.
Beautiful. Thanks, madame. Well, come on. Fair question. If you hadn't done design, what might you have ended up doing?
Oh, I don't know. A train driver or something, I suppose.
Ask a stupid question around here.
All right, then what about you?
Chef.
Seriously?
Deadly.
But why all that work and it's gone, eaten?
Ah, yes, but enjoyed. Out in that kitchen now is a very happy man. He's created a masterpiece and already he knows it was a success.
You've had your triumphs in court.
Yes, but that's all based on case law. It's like working from a recipe book. Philip creates a precedent every time he walks into that kitchen.
If you'd stuck with the Daphne Graham case, you could have created a precedent too.
Yes, I suppose I could have.
You're worried about her, aren't you?
Just hope I haven't let her down, that's all.
But why? You passed the case on to Elliot Gardner, didn't you?
I tried to. He turned me down.
Well, that's okay. Back to square one. I'm sure Daphne would rather have you handle the case anyway.
Well, that's just it. I can't. How do we end up talking shop anyway?
No, just a minute. If Elliot can't do it and you won't do it, who will?
I don't know. I'll find somebody else. I'm not the only barrister in the world, you know.
You're obviously the only one who believed in her case. Either that or you've been leading her up the garden path.
I thought you disagreed with PMS.
I do. That's why I stuck to my guns.
Come on. This is ridiculous.
Yes, all this fuss over a common criminal. I believe you're a very good barrister, Ben, and I'm sure you'll make a very good judge too. But
as a person, you stink.
Are you helping or not? Stop your whinging, will you?
Well, what the hell have you been doing? I thought you'd shot through.
Busted open the back door, okay?
What? What for?
You gotta have an ex in front and back, dummy. Bloody hell, am I running a night school here?
Shut up. Listen.
Quick, check the front.
Help me. I've busted my foot.
You spill the bucket on me and I'll kill you. Hear me?
You bitch.
Got any fags?
Yeah, and I'm keeping her.
All right then. Let's try something else. Got anything to tell me?
Like what?
Those kids, have you made your move yet?
Oh, you've got to be joking. Every time you turn around, there's a screw breathing down your neck.
There's no law against talking to them. You've got a bloody short memory, Lou.
Meaning what?
The only reason you and I agreed to do this babysitting job was so we could use them.
Well, give it a go. They've only just got here.
They're only here for a week. How long are you going to wait?
And what do you think Flynn would say if she finds out we're hustling them?
All of a sudden she's worried about Flynn. I'm making the decisions, remember? You had him to yourself all day. You should have made a move.
What's this, Patterson? The Wentworth Journalists Club?
No, Miss Ferguson. I was just collecting some fags, Louise.
All right, you've got him. Get back to your cell. Where's Graham?
Search me. I don't know, Miss Ferguson. She's probably in the toilet block.
Nicole? What's the matter? Oh, it's that dreadful prison, isn't it? I knew it'd upset you. They've got no right sending a
It's
child
not
like...
that. It's just that I went out tonight. I know I shouldn't have, but I was worried about Joe.
Joe? Joe Borello on the 15th floor.
Joanna James. You know the girl that I told you about in prison? Wentworth?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I heard her talking today. She said she was gonna rob a chemist shop.
Oh, no. Silly little devil. You didn't go with her.
I had to, Mum. I had to try and stop her, but she wouldn't listen and...
What happened, love?
The police came. I got away, but I'm scared she'll say I was with her. Oh, Mum, what am I gonna do?
Don't worry, love. If anyone asks, you've been with me all night. I won't let them punish you for just trying to help your little friends. I won't let them.
What is it?
Oh, I can't go on.
Daffy?
It's the end.
Are you sick?
No, I'm starving.
Well, breakfast will be on in a minute.
What breakfast? There won't be any more breakfast than there was yesterday.
Well, there'll be something.
Oh no, Jules, I think I've got that disease them little African babies get. I saw it on the telly. You know, the one where their tummies get real big?
Malnutrition?
Yeah, I got that.
No, you haven't. It takes a long time to get that.
Yeah, well, I got it yesterday. I haven't even got the energy to get up.
You're being silly. And you're not going to get on the road to recovery lying there like that.
But I've run out of me buy-up. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Look, Daff, I know we haven't got much to eat at the moment, but it could be much worse. Like, we could be in the middle of a famine. Did you know we get more to eat in a day than people in the third world countries get in a whole week, if they're lucky?
Hey, wouldn't it be awful if there's a famine in Australia? There wouldn't be, though, would there?
Well, there could be a famine anywhere if you think about it. Like say, if there was a nuclear war, and then all the crops would be destroyed and there wouldn't be food left even for those people that were left behind.
That'd be really awful.
Yeah.
Hey, all my plants would die too, wouldn't they?
Probably. Come on, let's go to breakfast.
Hey, even the little baby ones, Jules?
I thought you didn't have enough energy to get up.
Oh, well, I haven't.
Come on, a few days' diet won't hurt any of us.
Well, it's all right for you. You're not a big eater. I am.
Yeah, I know.
It's not fair.
It's funny, you know, my mum used to worry that I wasn't eating enough, but she always made sure I had a proper breakfast.
Yeah, my mum did too. Well, she sort of worried, you know.
You know, I used to think, till I was about 15, that if you didn't have breakfast, you'd faint.
Yeah?
And then I realised that some days my mum wouldn't eat anything just to make sure that I had enough. Like when things were really tight, you know.
Oh, I've upset you now, haven't I, making you talk about your mum?
No, you haven't. Come on, let's see what Merv's got. You might get dry toast if we're really lucky, a bit of jam.
Yeah, dry.
Hey, what sort of jam do you reckon?
We're going to be the only ones there. I heard Lisa's been let off the program. Oh, I nearly freaked out when Joe's old man told the cop.
What'd he say?
Told you. She got busted for breaking into a chemist shop.
Yeah, I know that. But what else? Did he say anyone was with her?
Dunno. Why? You were with her, weren't you?
Shut up, you stupid bitch. Don't want to go spreading rumours like that. What do you want to do? Get me in trouble or something?
No. It's just, I heard you talking to Joe last night.
Cindy, you forget you heard all that, or I might just take my knife and operate on your face. And I hate to do that, because I think I've grown to like you. Know what I mean? If you behave yourself, we can be partners when all this is finished.
Yeah, but I don't want to end up like Joe.
Joe didn't do what she was told, so she got caught. I said if you behave yourself, that means doing what you're told.
Looking for Harry Wheeler.
Who wants him?
You Wheeler?
Depends.
Frank Bolton from the Prison Officers Union. Thought we might have a little chat, comrade.
Morning, Maggie. Morning. You all right? No, is a short answer to that.
Di Hagen said you phoned said something about rubbish bins.
Yes, I opened my front door this morning, and some kind person had upended a whole lot of rubbish tins on my front doorstep.
Well, who'd do a thing like Bullock?
Isn't that funny? Exactly the person I thought of.
You didn't call the police?
Waste of time. How could I prove it wasn't kids?
Oh, of course. That's probably why he did it.
And then I got to the front gate here, and the picketers were still at it. It's not going to be a good day, Meg.
No. Oh, and we've lost one of our special program girls, too.
Oh, yes, that was my next question. I saw them on the way in. What happened?
Police caught Joan and James breaking into a chemist shop. I'd say she goes straight to Winlayton this time.
And then there were two. Well, at least we had one success. Now, what about the food? Or did that go wrong, too?
No, we'll get through, but only just.
Mr. Pringle, quick, where do you want this?
Lord, woman, what do you think you're doing?
It's the rice.
Lugging things around like that, you could hurt yourself.
Oh, please.
Look, I told you before, you know, about my mother. You know, she used to lug around those great
Mr.
big
Pringle.
baskets of wet washing when she was a girl.
Mr.
You know, she
Pringle.
couldn't straighten up.
Mervyn, will you please stop talking and take this?
Sorry. Oh. What did you say it was?
It's rice. That's what you asked for, isn't it?
Yes, but it smells fishy.
Yes, it does a bit, doesn't it?
You know, I've been thinking, it's a pity we can't get a news reporter in here, isn't it?
Why?
Well, all you read about prisons is riots and breakouts, never about anything like this. You girls deserve a medal for what you've been doing.
I think you've been on the cooking, Sheriff.
No, I mean it. Driving through all those picketers this morning, well, it could have turned ugly.
For them, I hear one of the picketers wanted to check Joan's bag. He's still trying to get over it.
St. Catherine's annual fete, cake stalls, lucky dip, white elephant stall, all welcome. Looks good, doesn't it?
Sure does. You've done a really good job, Lou.
Yeah, well, I just thought I'd try something different, you know. What do you reckon about the top bit?
The St. Catherine's, the arch bit's really nice.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, well, you better start printing them off. They want 200.
Okay.
Hey, Jules, why are you looking so worried?
I was just thinking about Jen. She was real upset again this
Oh,
morning.
yeah, I know. It's all that stuff about having to go back to court and everything.
I hope she's okay.
Yeah, me too. You still haven't told me how much you gave her.
Enough. You should have known better than to trust one of you little nerds.
Leave me out of this, okay? Not my fault you picked the dummy.
Oh, and I suppose you would have done it better, would you?
Well, I know how to knock off a chemist shop without being sprung, if that's what you mean.
Well, I tell you what, kid. You do the job first, then come and see me.
Or you have.
Is that all you got?
Gotta be joking. There's uppers, downers,
Yeah,
bags.
yeah, how much?
Bottleful or bagful?
You better not be having me on, because if you are...
30% cut if you buy bulk and distribute them yourself. You'll make a packet. If not, I will.
Right, now all the blocks are represented?
All except C block.
7 members. OK, if it comes to a 4-3 vote, we'll have to call them in, though.
Vote on what?
Members, I'm afraid we've had bad feedback regarding...
Just a minute. I asked you a question.
Yes, Miss Ferguson.
I would like to know why this special meeting has been called without any notice or indication to the union representative.
Because special or extraordinary meetings are usually of an urgent nature. You're quite right, I should have informed you, but...
Mr. Bolton, we have a prison to run. Can we get on with it, please?
What a good idea. Right, now, as I was saying, I've had bad response from the department regarding the salary increase. And in point of fact, they can see no reason at all why they should even contemplate it.
Why not? We haven't had a rise for 3 years.
Even the inmates got a raise.
Good point. Did you remind them of that?
Of course. I also brought up the staff level situation, or lack of it. I showed them the hours being worked by union members, the double shifts called for because of lack of recruitment, and you know what they said? We're paying them overtime, aren't we? What do they want more for?
Oh, that's a bit steep. That's ridiculous.
So what are we going to do about it?
Fine them. You can't ignore
I suggest they need to be taught a lesson. I suggest the boss needs to be reminded just how important the rank and file union member is to him.
Mr. Bolton, just what are you suggesting?
Outside the gates of this prison are men being hit worse than you. Fellow workers, family men who have lost their livelihood. And the reason? Mismanagement. By the same boss who's trying to take the money out of your pockets. The same boss who now asks you to fight his fight and bring food into the prison. I tell you, it's not on. It's not on. Now, who's going to put the motion forward?
Right. I'll put the motion forward. Who's going to second it?
I will. Stars. What's the matter with you? You trying for Prisoner of the Week award or something?
I've smoked them, so forget it. Eh? The fags I took off you, they're gone.
Forget it.
Ah, pull the other one and plays Jingle Bells.
Relax, will you? In fact, here, have the whole bloody packet.
Huh, big deal, there's one left.
Listen, mate, I'm in a bit of trouble and I need some dough and
See you, Luke.
I'll pay you back.
No, you won't, because I'm not giving it to you.
Okay, then I'll pay you interest.
Oh, you will you? You're holding out on me, aren't you, bitch?
How do you work that out?
Oh, first you want some bread because you're in some trouble. Now you're willing to pay interest on it. What's a scam? Have you done a deal?
You ought to be a screw. You know that? All I'm asking for is a loan. If I'd done a deal, you'd know about it. We're partners.
Are we partners?
Yeah.
Mates?
Of course.
Never lend money to a mate, Luke. Ruins a friendship.
You bitch.
Mr. Bolton said that the members are duty-bound to support their fellow workers.
The truck drivers? They're self-employed subcontractors. Since when has Bolton supported non-union labour?
Executive decision, Governor. Not mine, although the members did vote on it.
Would you mind telling me how I'm supposed to feed 47 women if the officers won't help to bring food in?
Yes, and what about the children in maternity?
Well, it's up to the department now, isn't it? Will that be all, Governor?
Yes, that'll be all.
Well, if it's any consolation, I'm considered to be one of the bosses, and I'm not bound to obey union directives.
You mean it's up to the two of us? Yes, I suppose it is.
What do you reckon you're doing?
Nothing. I was only looking at this junk. Whose is it?
It doesn't matter whose it is, just bugger off!
What's the big deal? I was only looking.
Oh, yeah? Bring your own play lunch, did you?
I only had a couple.
Only because I stopped you. Do you know what happens to Peter thieves in a place like this?
What's that? I don't even know what a Peter thief is.
A Peter thief is the lowest sort of mongrel around. They go from cell to cell nicking stuff. Just like you were doing.
I wasn't pinching stuff. God, they're only biscuits.
On the outside, they're only biscuits. In here, they're private property.
Yeah, okay, so I made a mistake. Anyway, who do you reckon you are? A copper or something?
Don't smart-mouth me, you little bitch.
Yeah, okay, so I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Not yet.
Where is that kid?
Far, far away. Well, I'm going to hope, can't one? I'll be honest with you, Nora. The sooner this whole thing is over, the happier I'll be.
I must admit, I didn't expect anything like Nikki.
What must it be like on the outside? If she's any indication of what's waiting for us, I'm staying here. I mean it, it's safer.
Well, come on, tell them.
What's going on?
Recognise these?
There's 3 missing.
Yeah, well, talk to her about it. I could have gone through your things.
Oh, that does it. That really does it. Nora, what are you going to do about this?
Looks like it's already been done. Did you hit her?
What do you reckon? Of course I bloody well did.
Got anything to say?
They were only biscuits.
Willie's biscuits.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was that important. I would have told you.
You didn't even know whose cell it was. Well, come on, Nora, what are you going to do?
Get that mopping bucket. Get it? If you really want to clean out Willie's cell, then do it.
I didn't.
Do it with a mop. And do it properly, understand?
Oh, come off it. Aren't you going to thump her?
It's already been done, okay?
You've got to be kidding. You nearly brought back the noose for me.
I still might if you don't behave yourself.
You snotty-nosed little bitch. If you think I'm finished with you, you're way off.
Lexie! Come on, girls, you heard the bell. And get that done before lunch.
Forgot to tell me your address. Been looking for you.
What do you want, a map?
Not bad. Don't know what you lot are complaining about. Some of my mates would kill to have a place like this.
Some of mine have.
You get the dough?
Oh, I've been thinking about that.
And?
Well, you see, it's like this. The department sent you here to straighten you out, right?
Yeah. They said I was a bad girl.
They weren't wrong.
Thanks.
The only problem is, I'm not getting anything out of it. Now, do you reckon that's fair? I don't.
Why don't you complain?
Nah, I got a better idea. So you're going to hand over the pills, and then we'll call it quits.
Couldn't get the bread, eh?
No, I don't need it. See, either you hand over the pills, or I'll play footy with your head. Fair enough?
You reckon I carry Mummy, do you?
Well, let's find out. It's about the silliest thing you've ever done, kid. I'm going to have to give you a good smack.
Try it. Ah! Come with that again and I'll kill you, bitch. I'll kill you.
Now, Thea, say there are 3 different sorts. Tomato, herb and bacon. Ah, Mrs. Reynolds. And say you're sorry there are no veggies, but they can have seconds if they want. Off you go.
Quiche.
Oh, sort of. The tomatoes are tinned and the herbs are dried and... Look, try this.
Bacon?
Those dried things. No, you don't have to say it's too salty, isn't it?
Just a little. Mervyn, we've got a problem.
Oh, what, more?
The staff union sided with the picketers.
But I don't understand.
It just means that the officers won't be bringing food in while the dispute's on.
They can't do that. I mean, it's not fair on the women. How can I feed them? I can't let them starve.
It won't go as far as that, but I'm afraid it'll be up to you, Mrs. Morris, and myself to bring the food in from now on. Can you handle that?
Every day, 47 meals.
50. 3 more arriving today.
I don't know how they could agree to such a thing. Oh, no. I said they could have seconds.
sorry about this, Mrs. Reynolds. We know you've got problems. And we're not having a go at you either, Merv. You can only cook rice so many different ways. What the women need is some vegetables or at least some fruit. We're not talking about what they want. We're talking about a healthy diet.
I appreciate that, and I'm doing everything I can.
Come on, ladies, please. That's enough.
Up till now, you've been very patient, and I thank you for that. It's been a new experience for all of us and one we could have done without. But I'm afraid it's going to get worse. Something's happened, and I'm going to have to ask you for even more cooperation.
Just there you go, fellas. Everyone on the union.
Thanks, mate. Good one. There you go, Don. Careful though, mate. That Mrs. Ure smells beer on your breath. She won't believe you've been on no picket line. Been giving him a hard time about the tucker his wife made it for us.
Looks okay.
It's terrific. The old shell's a good cook.
Tell you what, you're eating a bloody sight better than they are in there.
Oh, they won't be too bad off, will they? Must have a pretty well-stocked kitchen up there.
Had. That's why some of my members were trying to take food into the place this morning.
We noticed.
Well, don't worry, I've put a stop to that.
Well, yeah, but what about the prisoners? We're not here to give them a hard time.
A couple of days won't hurt them.
Hey, come on now. We're just here to get our jobs back and look after our families, not to starve a bunch of women.
Calm down, no one's starving. Come on, Harry. Trust me and we'll both come out on top, okay?
I think we'll be doing a couple of trips at least. Flynn's right, they've got to have vegetables of some sort.
Yes, I know, but it's going to be a bit obvious, isn't it? I mean, what about the picketers?
Damn the picketers. Come in.
Excuse me, Mrs. Reynolds, can I see you for a minute?
Yes, Julie, what is it?
Well, I don't want to cause any trouble or anything, but I think I found some more of the invoices.
Invoices?
Yeah, you know the ones that have been paid twice.
Meg!
I'm sorry, Mrs. Reynolds. I should have found them earlier, but they go back...
It's all right, really, Julie. Margaret, get Adrian Bullock on the line and call me back, will you? Thank you. Yes, in fact, I think you've solved all our problems.
Mervyn Pringle, will you stop walking away from me and listen?
You know I can't drive a car, and you know why. Because of my epilepsy. Look, I just can't believe you'd have anything to do with this union thing.
But I have to. I'm a union member.
Right. And I have to prepare 47, I beg your pardon, 50 meals for the women you're supposed to be looking after. They depend on you.
I know that, Mervyn.
Joycey, all I want you to do is to drive me to the store. I'll pick up the food, I'll put it in the car, and I'll take it out.
And if the union finds out, I'll be the one that's blacklisted. Look, it wasn't my idea. I didn't vote for it.
I wonder if any of you voted for it.
It was that Bolton fellow. He tricked them all.
I don't believe that, Joyce. What I do believe is there are only 3 people on the staff who really care for these women, and I think that's disgusting.
Yeah, too much spin on the left, Lennox.
Yeah, I'm always doing that. Grab a cue and I'll give you a game.
Get out.
What's the matter? Scared I'll beat you? Okay. I'll give you 3 start and 4 to 1.
Where are you rostered?
How the hell would I know?
Well, we'll make it the laundry. They tell me you had a pretty good time in there yesterday.
Get lost.
Gonna have to teach you a lesson, girlie.
Touch me and I talk to the papers, Ferguson. I mean it.
Come on, it's been tried by better crims than you.
Yeah, but I get out every night. And guess who's waiting for us when the cops drop us off? Journos. Dozens of them. All waiting to know if you lot can turn us into little angels.
Like I said, it's been tried before.
But that was before your girlfriend turned up. Make pretty good headlines, I reckon. Lesbian officer bashes young girl. Think about it. Oh, yeah. And if you change your mind about having a game, let me know.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare comes around.